Here are the 75 richest companies in France, ranked by market value. Let's dive in. We begin with Pluxee, standing at $2.97 billion. Then comes Alten, reaching $3.14 billion. Next, we find Vusion Group, valued at $3.32 billion. Following that is Tikehau Capital at $3.47 billion. Shortly after, we meet JC Decaux, with a market cap of $3.49 billion. Continuing on, we reach Veralia, coming in at $3.62 billion. Then it's Sopra Steria Group at $3.64 billion. Moving forward, there's Société Foncière Lyonnaise, valued at $3.76 billion. We then encounter Covivio Hotels with a market cap of $3.82 billion. Next up is Vallourec, sitting at $3.85 billion. And shortly after, Wendel arrives with $3.88 billion. As we move higher, we find Nexans, valued at $4.21 billion. Then comes Eurazeo at $4.45 billion. Reaching onward, Group SEB stands at $4.74 billion, followed closely by Score at $4.75 billion. We then meet Arkema, boasting $5.12 billion. Heading further, we encounter Gas Transport and Technigaz at $5.43 billion. Then Technip Energies, also at $5.43 billion. Continuing our path, Ellis holds a market cap of $5.48 billion. Then it's Teleperformance at $5.78 billion. And shortly after, Covivio at $5.97 billion. We now reach Française des Jeux, standing at $6.2 billion, followed by Compagnie de l'Audet at $6.4 billion. Next is Rexel, with $7.03 billion. Then Gecina at $7.13 billion. We continue with Avens at $7.17 billion. And Neoen just ahead at $7.18 billion. Arriving next is SPIE, marked at $7.26 billion. Then we find Compagnie du Cambodge, sitting at $7.58 billion. Moving forward, Edenred shows a solid $8.08 billion. Further up is Ipsen, coming in at $8.85 billion. Then we meet Sodexo at $9.28 billion. Followed by Carrefour with $9.63 billion, and Klépierre at $9.64 billion. Not far behind is Getlink at $9.69 billion, and Alstom reaching $9.71 billion. Now we arrive at Accor, standing at $10.47 billion. Then Unibail-Rodamco Westfield at $10.72 billion. Soon after comes Aéroports de Paris with $10.85 billion. And then Eiffage, slightly higher at $10.92 billion. Next, we see Bureau Veritas coming in at $13.13 billion. As we progress, Renault appears with $14.13 billion, then Amundi with $14.32 billion. We reach Bouygues, valued at $15.03 billion. And then bioMérieux with $15.44 billion. Climbing further, Bellore stands at $16.40 billion. Next, we jump to Publicis Group, valued at $23.33 billion. Right behind is Kering with $23.41 billion. Then Michelin at $23.83 billion. Continuing up, Capgemini sits at $23.86 billion. And then Veolia, just ahead at $24.66 billion. We reach Pernod Ricard, boasting $25.97 billion, and Dassault Aviation at $26.03 billion. Further along is Legrand, holding $26.92 billion. As we move into the higher brackets, we arrive at Société Générale with $32.68 billion, and then Orange, standing at $37 billion. Next, Compagnie de Saint-Gobain takes a strong position at $46.48 billion, and Dassault Systems moves in at $47.79 billion. Then comes Engie, with $49.86 billion, and Danone, close behind at $52.19 billion. Progressing further, we reach Crédit Agricole, valued at $52.90 billion, and then Thales with $57.31 billion. Ascending into the top 10, Vinci holds a significant $71.86 billion. Next is BNP Paribas at $83.78 billion, and AXA boasting $91.62 billion. From there, we reach Safran with a strong $95.98 billion, followed by Dior marking $98.58 billion. Now entering the giants, Air Liquide impresses with $110.34 billion. We then encounter Total Energies with $122.33 billion. Close behind is Sanofi at $123.99 billion. Approaching the top, Schneider Electric reaches $124.79 billion, followed by EssilorLuxottica, slightly ahead at $125.19 billion. Then we meet the second runner-up, L'Oréal, holding a massive $211 billion. In second place, Hermès dazzles with $271.68 billion. And finally, at the summit, we find LVMH, reigning supreme with a staggering $295.95 billion. That's the list. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more business insights.